I think I just realized I was muted. So we're just gonna continue. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! No! There's a shiny right there. I'm hurt. Okay, you're having trouble. And I'm halfway. Earthquake. Still gotta catch 7, but that shouldn't be that bad. I already know what I want to catch. I just have to find them. He's running for me. I think I only caught one, but that's fine. I'm not gonna have enough time to catch this last one. Fine work out there, except for the shiny that I didn't catch. You've accumulated enough points to advance our research. There's also a particular hyperspace distortion we ask you to look into. I've marked it on your map. Rampant mega power detected. Best of luck. Go to the distortion. It'd be nice to know what it is so I can prepare. Do I want to do that one? Sure. Don't forget about me. There's no forgetting someone like you, Tawny. Okay, who is it this time? Staraptor. Something's been bothering me. Team MZ stopped the tower when it went wild, and the tower was the cause of Rogue Mega evolution, right? So why are Pokemon in hyperspace Lumio still Rogue Mega evolving? Maybe it's a ripple effect from all the Mega power that overflowed when the tower went nuts. Well, looks like our opponent here will be a Staraptor. Staraptor becomes a flying and fighting type. Okay, so normally it's normal fighting. That's cool. Once it mega evolves, electric types will come in handy if you've got any. If it is fighting, then I can use LaFable. But if I need to, I'm going to train you up. Or you, one of you. I'm going to use fighting, flying. Ice would be nice, but that's not going to help. I just want to back up just in case. What is Dragonite? Dragonite stays dragon flying. It's Altari I'm thinking of. Metagross would help more than Aggron. Yeah, I think I'm good. I like it. I like it. I have a feeling a lot of these Z crystals are gonna... Not Z crystals. Z... Yeah, Z... I don't know what I'm trying to say. These look cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restore your health all the way. But I'm going to switch you out. Okay, you need to go away. Because it's just attacking. Okay, come back. Just do your attack. Need to Mega Evolve one more time. If I Mega Evolve, I can win. Ooh. Time to catch it. Got me stressed. We'll do, let's do a fastball. Staraptite. So it's not a Z crystal. Or, not Z crystal. Because Z crystals are 7th gen. Megastone, that's the word I've been looking for. Wow, Megastar Raptor nearly kicked our butts. I can't believe how much stronger even rogue Pokemon are in hyperspace Lumiose. Hey you three. We saw the rogue Mega Evolution readings disappear. Good work over there. Go ahead and call it a day. We'll get to work analyzing the data we got. The telltale golden gleam of another giant Pokeball. I think you know what's in it, but you'd better crack it open with a move to find out. Yep, so we've got some berries. Even some more butter. Concerns me how much butter is in hyperspace. Now I have great butter. I had nice butter before. I bet this will level up Ansha's donut game. Nice battling, EK. Now let's get back to Hotel Z. We're back. Show Ansha what we found, EK. Whatever could it be? You showed Ansha the great butter. More wonderful butter. How lovely. You know, Tawny, I'm starting to crave a nice Hotel Z dinner. Heard and coming right up. What's it like battling rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose? Not bad with 3 of us. EK and Tawny are really carrying us though. It's nuts how powered up the wild Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose are. I suppose that would be the hyperspace level phenomenon Corbeau mentioned to us. I'm surprised you're still able to beat them. Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve, right, Ansha? Right, Mr. Corbeau taught me something intriguing. When EK and company pass through a hyperspace distortion, it appears their Pokemon receive a portion of the power that Hoopa gained from eating its donut. Whoa, that's cool. Your donuts and Hoopa's power are really working in beautiful harmony. Let's dig in. Gotta keep our energy up to sustain our hyperspace Lumiose research. It was nice of LeBon to send us some apology goodies to go with dinner. LeBon's a strong Mega Evolution user too, right? I gotta challenge her to a battle soon. Part of being a Mega Evolution successor is seeing the different ways trainers and their Pokemon use it. You just got done battling a rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon and you're still hungry to battle a Mega Evolution user? Yeah, I'm out to experience Mega Evolution in all its incredible shapes and forms. You gotta get home soon. Hey Ansha, that distortion above the towers got you worried, huh? Yes, I feel as if I could almost hear a voice calling faintly from it. Well, that's eerie. Maybe there's a Pokemon on the other side that's trying to tell us something. Well, we'll have to keep surveying to find out, which means we'll need your donut teamwork. Anyway, you'd better head back to your hotel for the night before blows a gas. Before Laban gets worried. I suppose I better. Good night, Miss Karina. Way? Stay? Stay away. So either there's a talking Pokemon or there's a person. Could be Cyrus. No, I'm thinking too far into it. It's good that Jet announced we're looking into hyperspace distortions and all, but I've gotta say, I'm kind of shocked everyone in the city isn't really panicking. And what about you, Tawny? Is it really okay that you keep blowing off Quasartico for this? There's definitely stuff at Quasartico that I should be doing, but surveying hyperspace Lumios is more urgent. The whole city's counting on us. That's what's up. I can see why you're Team MZ's leader. Between you, me, and EK, we can save any Pokemon that Rogue Mega evolves. How noble. To save Pokemon not only of our city, but of hyperspace Lumios too. What an amazing bunch of Team MZ is. Real kind of you, Ansha. I'm proud to be helping your hyperspace Lumios survey work along with Miss Karina. There would be no surveys without you two. You're practically Team MZ members yourselves. Wait, I thought they were already members. Well, I haven't got Team MZ's logo anywhere on my garments. I couldn't bring myself to stitch up your haute couture coat with our logo, Ansha. Hello, Team MZ. Lovely morning to you all. I hate to put a damper on the day, but we're not done analyzing our survey data yet. I'll let you know the moment we've got something to report. Be good until then, kids. I don't know how Corbeau got to be our go-to guy for all things hyperspace Lumios, but he's surprisingly on the ball. Oh, I've got a kinda neat idea. I just thought it'd be fun to see the sights of Lumios instead of twiddling our thumbs here. You can't be satisfied shuttling between here and Richesme, right, Ansha? Well, since you mention it, I've been hoping to experience Cafe Soleil for myself. There you go. I've got an exhibit I want to see at the Lumios Museum. That sounds lovely. I'd like to pay the museum a visit too. Then we've got ourselves a plan. First stop, the Lumios Museum. Second, a little sophisticated lounging at Cafe Soleil. Want to be our guide? You've definitely earned a break from making donuts, Ansha. Time to be a kid and have fun. We're off to the Lumiose Museum. See you there. The one thing I can say about this DLC is it doesn't really let me do anything outside of it, involving hyperspace and stuff. But that's okay, I'll just continue the story. Also, evolve my wind pod. So we got a new team member. One look into the Lumiose Museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If buildings were Pokemon trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. I've never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Richesme. I'll be our tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. By all means. Then let's begin with that painting over there. Lead the way, Miss Karina. So I know this is that town where the grass gym leader lives. What a fantastical looking city. Does this place really exist? It sure does. The gym leader there is pretty mystifying herself. Wait. Did they switch out the gym leaders? Or am I getting this confused? That tree in the painting supposed to be 1500 years old. Maybe AZ watched it grow up. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1500-year-old tree. It's ours for the seeing. People can practically go anywhere as long as they've got Pokemon. If she can go to hyperspace, she can go to that city. My dear mama once told me the same thing. She said it's part of what makes a trainer's partnership with their Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team, and I think your mom's spot on. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. This painting depicts a knight errant who continues his travels with a Pokemon Golurk. The painting expresses the knight's identity and his suffering in its primary subjects. It is regarded as an example of romanticism. I don't think I knew that was a Golurk right there. Let's go upstairs. This is one of my favorites. I like all the Pokeballs on display, since you have the factory here. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumiose City when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Richesme and this museum would be over there, right? Indeed, they're a fairly long way from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, this city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. The Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. That big power outage, the tower running wild, and now there's Hyperspace Lumiose too. That's true. As much as I hope to find that fine legendary Pokemon in hyperspace. The idea that hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose is troubling. Yeah, that's why we're doing all this survey work, to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're gonna find what's causing all this rogue mega evolution and stop it. We won't let those poor Pokemon keep suffering. Indeed, I'll make donuts diligently to support you. Is it alright if we go see what's on display over there? You bet. Just looking. This is the Hisui map. And those are the Hisui Pokeballs. It's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ansha? Seems more like you're Hoopa's friend than its trainer, but I bet you'd do a great job. I'm not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer. Especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear, mighty mama. Who would her mom be? I'm guessing she'd be like a champion. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know? Although, I'm curious... Actually, you know what? Is that Diantha's daughter? There might be more examples later on. But her mom... But Diantha's more of... When I think of Diantha, I think of more Fairy. Or that's because Fairy was introduced in X and Y. One of them. I don't know. I'm curious how it feel to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Anything to share, EK? I was over the moon. Makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city after all. Well, Ansha, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll put you through the ring, my special coaching process. You're very kind, I'll consider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? Take the tour through the museum with Ansha. Where'd they go? This is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of hyperspace Lumiose resembling this temple? Do you think the fine legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there? Hard to say. Maybe. If the Pokemon you're after had something to do with this temple, that is. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget you've already got a spectacular Pokemon in Hoopa right here. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that's one special. That one's special. That's what you meant. I happened upon Hoopa. Oh, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now. The poor thing looked much the worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon it played a prank on. But I fed Hoopa a fresh baked donut and it perked up straight away. It's stuck by my side ever since and helped me visit hyperspace as well. Whoa, so your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked Hoopa's inner power? I guess people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not their trainers. Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Wait, Miss Karina. Do I have a mission? Where's my... No, not this one. Just make sure I can track them. Where are the steps? I'll call this one door. Check out this painting, Ansha. What is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Karina? Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy, kind of like yours, Ansha. I hung out with my grandpa a lot and naturally started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is your conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you? I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. But if I became a trainer, I worry I'd never live up to the standard she's set. Maybe, maybe not. I bet as long as you do what you really want, she'll be happy for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Diantha. That's what my grandpa wanted for me, anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. Goodness. Either way, you're already amazing, Ansha. Even if you aren't a trainer, you've befriended a Pokemon like Hoopa. That's really something. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed out. Should we head to the Blue District and visit Cafe Soleil? Yes, please. I'm glad the museum was free. That's a nice portrait. They make a reservation. Welcome, may I help you? So this is Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place. I'll go order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Do you take your coffee with sugar, Ansha? I'll try without. That's how my dear mama takes hers. This is the flavor Mama loves so much. I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up. Your Soleil blend is looking real good to me. Trade you for my Moo Moo milk tea? If you don't mind that, I've already taken a sip. Deal. Let me guess, Hoopa. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ansha's donuts than this stuff. You get an amusing amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ansha's donuts, right? But even so, you took a licking from some amazing Pokemon before Ansha found you. And then you went and took Ansha into hyperspace with you. I guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in Hyperspace Lumiose without you two. So if things get rough, ask us for help. We gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work for all of Lumiose's sake. When you think about it, what Ansha's doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. Right, EK? Definitely much. Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into Hyperspace Lumiose. But when Hoopa pried open that distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to peek through and see what's on the other side? It depends on what it is, actually, for me. You do the same, right, EK? I'd pass. For real? How'd you get to be such a strong trainer without being more curious? Wow, I lost track of time chatting. I bet we'll hear from Corbo pretty soon, huh? Most likely. As much as I hate our fun to end, we'd better return to Hotel Z. So I'm gonna guess I'm going to Corbo now? No, Hotel Z. She did say return to Hotel Z. Tawny, shouldn't you be working? The gang's all back. I was playing tourist for a change. Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time. Lucky you. Wish I could have tagged along. You can visit the museum and go to the cafes literally anytime you want. You just don't get it, Naveen. I guess we've got more important things to talk about. Indeed. Well done not derailing the conversation. We have something for you, Ansha. Whatever could it be? She has a logo, so she's now officially a member. Why, look at my apron. It's emblazoned with our logo. Just a little something we whipped up while you were out on the town. We? Welcome to Team MZ, Ansha. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last. How come only Ansha gets a logo? Can't you sew one onto my outfit too? The mega stones all over your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Karina. Oh, true. These mega stones are symbols of my bonds with my Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Logo or no go, Karina, you're part of Team MZ too. There was a secret door this whole time. Wait, no, that's not a secret door. That's the mission room. Wait, did you all hear that? It sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room. We'd better see what it is. Go check that room, EK. You got all the megas. Well, I gotta go. No one seems to be here. Guess we've got ghosts. He has had to fight a lot of ghosts. Please don't start. Come on, Naveen. You're not actually scared. A Gulpin? This Gulpin must have come from hyperspace Lumios, right? Yeah, I know Emma's been dealing with cases where Pokemon mysteriously appear, and I think this Gulpin probably turned up the same way. I bet Pokemon will pop up like this all over the city if we don't take care of things. What shall we do about our Gulpin guests? I wonder if the tasty smell of Chef Ansha's donuts lured it here. I suppose it could just live here, couldn't it? AZ let Pokemon stay here after all, and I'm willing to forget the scare it gave me. Hello again, helpful squad. Sorry for the hold-up. We've gone over the data from your missions, and we've learned something big. I need our Rogue Mega Evolution Task Force over here pronto, all three of you. Wow, you're a task force now? You gonna go, Tawny? Obviously. Lita, Naveen, can you two hold down the fort and look for Ansha? After Ansha. We definitely owe Corbeau an in-person visit after all the data crunching he's done. Let's go. Okay, so we can go just straight there. So having Vinny there is actually, I would say, more threatening than Philippe. But maybe that's just me. There you are. Let's skip the how do you do's. That distortion above what used to be Prism Tower continues to confound us. That has to be like where legendary Pokemon are. All this research, and we're still in the dark about that massive whatever it is. Maybe, but it's not all bad news. After poring over all this data, we've come up with a theory about Hyperspace Lumios itself. We think Hyperspace Lumios is sort of a big melange of subconscious thoughts. I don't think I get it. It's a little difficult for me to even explain, truth be told. Philippe, fill them in. Well, to elaborate on the boss's summary, the degree to which Hyperspace Lumios resembles parts of our city made us suspicious. So we went looking through your survey data to see if we could find a cause for the resemblance. We've come to suspect that it's not Lumios itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it. In other words, the subconscious. Thanks for the crash course, Felipe. Philippe. I'm gonna stop saying the E part. We're not through analyzing yet. Who knows? Maybe it's a reflection on the subconscious of people in Pokemon. There's a lot more we need to learn, which means you've got a lot more surveying to do. If Hyperspace Lumiose keeps expanding at this rate, there's no telling what havoc might occur. Good, because Team MZ is pretty much all we can count on. But don't get overconfident. It's still tough there. Use XP candies if you find in hyperspace to beef up your Pokemon if you need to. Yeah, our Pokemon don't seem to get XP points after defeating Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose. So that definitely helped. Thanks, Corbo. Guess we'd better order up some more donuts from Chef Ansha. These ought to be of some help in your research. Are you about to give me 20 Ultra Balls again? I have not used Ultra Ball in a very long time. Good luck out there. I'm about to just toss these. So we're gonna start off and let's see. I have no idea what that is. Maybe Passimian? I don't know if I'm ready for the red ones. Already have that one. These are missions. I might try to just do these all at the same time. Level 2. When I'm comfortable with level 2.